Scottish Swimming is the national governing body for swimming in Scotland. Scottish Swimming represent clubs, swim schools, aquatic disciplines, athletes, coaches and thousands of talented and committed volunteers across the entire swimmer pathway, from development and participation through to performance. Our vision is to ensure that every single person in Scotland has access to quality swimming programmes regardless of age or ability.
Welcome to Scottish Swimming's annual report for 2012. We've had a hugely successful year in 2012, celebrating success at the Olympics with Michael Jamieson and his medals, and with James Clegg at the Paralympics, and all of our other Olympians and Paralympians who did Scotland proud. We were really delighted to be able to cheer on them throughout the Games and really hope that they inspire a great success towards 2014. It's not just about winning medals and making sure that we reach the podium. That's really important, but it's also important that we work hard at the participation and the performance development end of the programme. So we're trying to make sure that we've got all of the steps in place to ensure that all talent can progress. And this year I think our partnerships have been exceptional, making sure that we can work towards great results in 2014.
Development Team. Scottish Swimming's development team supports quality participation, club development, discipline development and education. 18 local authorities now have long-term awards agreements with us, and in 2012 Scottish Swimming awarded its 100,000th badge and certificate, a fantastic milestone. Participation Team.
My name is Sharon McDonald. I'm the Participation Programme Manager for Scottish Swimming, and I'm going to give you some of the highlights of our work in 2012-13. Our Active Adults programme has trained over 90 teachers to deliver Aqua Zumba in 27 local authorities throughout Scotland, which has resulted in over 5,000 adults becoming physically active through water-based fitness activities. Our preschool swimming programme with Glasgow Community Health Partnership and Glasgow Life has taught over 800 preschool children living in some of the more socially deprived areas of the city basic water confidence skills. Our Swim for Change programme has trained 60 plus young people aged 16 to 25 years in Edinburgh and Glasgow who are not in employment, education or training to become swimming teachers and lifeguards, with over 60% of these young people now in either a volunteer or paid position. We've developed a new school swimming programme called SSS, Scotland Safe Swimmer, which helps to ensure more children in Scotland learn to swim. The top-up swimming programme is now part of SSS, received a further £420,000 from the Scottish Government to help local authorities ensure more children learn to swim. We held our first parliamentary reception in partnership with Save the Children to raise the importance of children learning to swim and gaining better access to swimming. We secured a further £50,000 from the Big Lottery Young Start programme to roll out the Swim for Change programme in 4 additional local authority areas, and we've created a new participation team to further implement and develop the work in this area.
Performance Team.
I'm delighted that Scottish Swimming has continued to support the continual professional development of our coaches. Last year we maintained our partnerships with Coaching Matters with specific support for Ian Wright, Chris Jones, Graham Wardell and Patrick Miley, which is fantastic. Also we've linked up with the Inspire and Aspire programmes with UK Sport, which have provided a continual professional development programme for Stephen Tigg and Laurel Bailey. On top of the ongoing support that we receive from all our major partners, we were fortunate to be in a position this year to have support from our membership that went directly towards our preparation for the qualifying for the Olympics and the Olympics itself. We all know what a fantastic result Michael Jamieson delivered at the Olympics, a fantastic silver medal which Scottish Swimming is extremely proud of. On top of that, we were able to provide additional support for Laurel Bailey and Craig Benson through some coaching support that we put in place with Chris Gilchrist coming into the Warren Bass programme, and that allowed Laurel to focus a lot more on what Craig was doing in the lead up to the Olympics. On top of that, we've been working closely with British Disability Swimming and we were able to achieve some extra support for James Clegg and Craig Rodgie and their coaches, Chris Jones and Matt Trodden, where they were able to go on camp through the summer, focusing specifically on those athletes and what they were going to do at the Paralympic Games. And as a result of that, and of course all the hard work that the coaches and the swimmers have been putting in place over the past years, James came home with a fantastic bronze medal, and again extremely proud in Scottish swimming for those results.
Services team. Once again, Sports Scotland awarded Scottish Swimming one of the highest levels of funding for a sports governing body in Scotland, totalling £1,342,750. Sports Scotland investment provides opportunities for members involved in every aspect of our pathway. The funding also supports the area of governance, where we continue to strive for best practice. As our association is professionally managed, we can provide the framework within which our members and partners can flourish. We continue to work closely with key individuals at Sports Scotland to maintain our position as one of Scotland's leading sports governing bodies, and we thank them for their continued support. We would like to take this opportunity to thank Scottish Gas, Kellogg's, Speedo and IHG for their continued support and look forward to growing these partnerships in the years to come. In 2012, we successfully developed event branding with Scottish Gas to support the implementation of their new brand identity and secured additional funding for the annual awards ceremony, which goes from strength to strength at its current home of the Glasgow Science Centre. In 2012, Scottish Swimming became the first sports governing body in Scotland to attain the intermediate level of the equity standard, highlighting our commitment to increasing the number and type of opportunities available to a diverse range of people. 2012 also saw significant growth in digital media activity, and we reached over 2,700 followers on Twitter, more than 1,100 followers on Facebook, and reached many others through SoundCloud, YouTube, Flickr and Instagram.
I'm delighted to present the financial highlights for 2012. To begin with, I'd like to highlight our turnover. This is an area that has grown significantly over the past 5 years, and I'm delighted to report that for the first time in the history of our organisation, we have reached the 3 million mark. As an organisation, we have been successful in securing a number of funding partners who are committed to supporting us over the longer term. Our main funding provider, Sports Scotland, invested £1.2 million during 2012 to support our activities across all 3 areas of our business. Our membership continues to grow, which is a real testament to our sport and to our members, as it shows their support over the past few years. The surplus generated at the end of the financial year will be split into 2 areas. Firstly, 15,000 will be held in our high performance reserve to support our high performance plan. The second 50,000 will be ring-fenced to support 2 areas. First, the move to online membership system, which will bring us online with the ASA and Swim Wales. The second will be used to support the redevelopment of our website. The highlight for swimming during 2012 was undoubtedly the Olympic and Paralympic Games, and I'm delighted that we were able to invest 100,000 taken from our high performance reserve to support our coaches and athletes in the run-up to and during the Games themselves. This cost is reflected in the increase of our training activities for the full year. Our balance sheet provides a powerful snapshot on our financial position at the end of the financial year. One of our strengths is the relationship we have with our customers and funding providers, as they enable us to maintain a strong hold on our cash flow position. All of these factors contribute to a healthy start to the year ahead, with 2014 on the horizon.
In 2012, Scottish Swimming said a sad but fond farewell to Ashley Howard, Chief Executive Officer of Scottish Swimming for the past 8 years, who stepped down from her role in November to return to her native Canada. Ashley made an enormous contribution to the organisation and has been a very influential leader within the company, as well as with our partners and our membership. Ashley, we say a big thank you. We also said goodbye to Doug Campbell, National Coach, and Richard Gordon. Richard left us in December to take up a new role in Singapore, and as Director of Development made a significant contribution to Scottish swimming. Again, we say a big thank you.
It's been a great year for Scottish swimming, and as London starts to fade, we turn our attention to the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow in 2014. 18 months out from the Commonwealth Games, we'll be doing everything we possibly can to support our coaches and our athletes to make sure that they fulfil their potential in Glasgow. There's also some great opportunities now coming on for our volunteers and our members, and I'd encourage everybody to look at those opportunities and get involved in the Games any way which you can. In 2013, however, before the Commonwealth Games, our athletes will compete at the World Championships in Barcelona, and we look forward to Scottish athletes making up a large contingent of that team. We've also got the European Junior Championships this summer, and again, hopefully lots of Scottish athletes qualifying for that. Participation, learn to swim and healthy living programmes continue to be a focus for Scottish swimming. We'll look to develop and build on the success and the programmes we've started to date. And during 2013, some new thinking, some new ideas will come through. We'll also continue to work with our members, our clubs, and through our regional development managers, we look forward to engaging and strengthening the Learn to Swim, the club, and the performance pathway in swimming as much as possible. As I start to take over in Scottish swimming in 2013, I really do look forward to working with the local authorities, with the trusts, with our clubs, with our members, with our many other partners, and above all I look forward to leading the team here in Scottish swimming.